Hey guys, I'm gonna back here for another video, guys. Today we are doing another episode of my film study series where we take a look at some abilities and see how they actually work in MUT 23. Do they actually work? Do they not work? And today we are going to be testing out this ability right here, and it's going to be Deep Route KO. So obviously any of the route KOs, whether it is deep, whether it is medium, whether it is short, they all have the same exact premise, and that premise reads as followed: improved knockouts in man versus deep routes, and then obviously short, medium routes, and then short routes. Now we have all of our guys today. We have my man Charles Woodson here. We're also going to have Night Train Lane and Jarrell Revis all rocking the same exact ability when it comes to deep route KO. We have a couple different games we're going to be looking at defensive wise, and we're going to see how good do they actually play. And again, like I said, here we go. We also have bench press on my man Night Train Lane, and also just for, you know, let's just take a look at it. Universal coverage is put on Night Train Lane here, and we also do have universal coverage on my man. Actually, we have not universal coverage. We have my man's here with Zone Hawk, which I don't know why I have this on him, but doesn't really matter. Doesn't really affect the whole entire game. So let's go ahead and get right into this video, guys, and see how good these players can play. 1 second, boys. All right, so let's take a look at our first defensive play here. Obviously, most of these plays I'm coming out in either man coverage or some kind of blitz. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this play works out. So if we go ahead and go back here, we have a simple simple man-to-man coverage here. 1-2, 1-2, and of course a guy or zone guy over the running back with a safety over top here. And I think I'm going to actually switch out of this play, or maybe not. No, I think we're going to stay in this play. So first play, just simple dot over the middle. Nothing surprising there. But what we're looking for again is that coverage on that edge here, and he does get absolutely destroyed here. All right, so now getting right into the gameplay, guys. What we're looking for when it comes to these coverages, of course, is going to be man coverage. 99% of the plays I'm running in this will be all man coverage, whether it is a man up 2 zone or 2 deep. All right, guys, so now getting right into the film study part. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So starting off right away, every single play ran in this video will be either a man up 2 deep, or it will be some type of man blitz. Of course, keeping to the theme of what we're trying to see, how much does man KO work this year. So starting off right away, as you guys can see, that is the first setup: a safety over top with a free blitzer, which is myself, and then someone covering the running back. Now, of course, we have our guys to look at as a stars on this field. We have left, right, and then on the right hand side here. Now, if anyone gets beat, whether it is a linebacker, safety, whatever, I'm trying to keep them off the field as much as possible. I am running nickel 3-3-5 wide, which keeps them off the field. You're going to see right here, he does stop me across the middle, which is not surprising at all, because of course that is just literally makes sense. All right, so same exact concept on defense here. Just simple 1-1, 1-1, and 1. So let's watch this play and see how good they do cover on this said play. So he's going to go ahead and run the ball. We shut it down very quickly. Let's skip forward to a pass play here, and this is the same concept. And again, like I said, I'm trying to keep the same concept this first drive, just to show you guys how it's looking and how these guys are playing. And right here again, he is beating my linebackers, which is actually really good. Means that he's not beating my cornerbacks. Let's watch this play right here. See how good they actually do cover. Simple man blitz here, and he actually does beat across me. He beats Champ Bailey though. Now Champ Bailey does not have any man KO, so that is not surprising at all. Play action pass here, looking down the field, and that is absolutely locked up right there. I think that was actually was that by Champ or Woodson? Is that 24? Is that Woodson? Rod Woodson? I'm not sure. All right, guys, now getting into the defensive plays. Let's go ahead and start off this drive with a simple concept. It's gonna be a simple man coverage, safety over top. Everyone is manned up with my free blitzer in the middle here, And of course, we are looking at the guys with the stars underneath of them. So for example, if you guys look on the left hand side, right, and then on the slot, those are our 3 players with deep route KO. So let's go ahead and let this play go. And keep in mind, I am running 3-3-5 wide, so I can kind of keep the linebackers off the field as much as humanly possible. As you guys saw, I also do have Chris McAllister as strong safety for that said reason, because I'm trying my best to avoid any issue when it comes to, you know, putting guys in there that simply just aren't going to or going to get beat, and it doesn't let us be able to see how good our players who wouldn't get beat actually are. I might switch to an all man-to-man cornerback lineup, and I really never looked at archetypes too much, and that's why I'm doing this study today, because I really want to see if it's worth it to go all man-to-man players, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a little bit, you know, somewhat more expensive to go ahead and sell all my guys, buy all these new players back. But if man KO can actually hit, this actually might be worth it in the end. So let's go ahead and see our next play here. It's going to be a 3rd and 4. Pass across the middle here, and this one is complete. Again, this one is on Champ Bailey, and that's not surprising at all. Champ, although yes, a great cornerback, he simply does not have the route KO to actually keep up, and that also was a short route, so it wouldn't have mattered with a deep route KO. Now, of course, the reason why deep route KO and short route, medium route right here, though, amazing coverage by Champ. Not even having a route KO on the play, but still playing pretty dang amazing. And by the way, here are all our players right here. Bam, locked up deep. Damn, this is actually a medium route, but still locked up. We of course do have a route right here, which is locked up. So very nice, as you guys can see. Still, with even just having deep route KO, it's funny how you look at this play. The only guy on the field that he throws to is the guy who doesn't have deep route KO, and even Champ still locks this play up very nicely. I mean, absolutely knocks that ball right out within seconds. Very nice play by Champ Bailey right there. And again, like I said, you know, even though he does not have deep route KO, still very, very good. And right here, it's going to be picked off by Troy. But I want to go ahead and watch that play back. I do want to go ahead and take a look at the coverage here. So I mean, this is literally glue right here. This obviously has a safety over top, so he is getting help there. Underneath, I will say this is Night Train Lane. He is not getting beat, but he's kind of looking like he could get beat on the play, so that's something to take into consideration. Obviously, he is, I don't know what my man's here is doing. It's kind of funny. This guy actually, just a side note here, I just gotta put a side note here. He messaged me after this game, said that I suck at this game. He's like, your team's good, but you suck at this game. My man's. Who you throwing to? I suck at this game, right? I suck at the, no. Let me tell you. I suck at this game, right? My man said, your team is great, but you are not good at this game. All right, so let me tell you how good you are at this game, my mans. Who exactly was the intended receiver on this play? I just want to take a look at this real fast, okay? Who exactly was the intended receiver? I suck. I'm off with this game. Thanks so much for telling me that. Because I don't believe, I mean, Troy, obviously, great pick. If Troy doesn't pick this off, you're throwing it what? Here? I mean, he would have been a good read. He was breaking off his guy, but I don't know if I would suggest throwing the ball right here. I just wouldn't do it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, my mans. You're lucky Troy picked it off, because if not, and Troy picking off, he went right down because he's right in the middle here. I'm telling you right now, Night Train would have picked six this. So you're kind of lucky you didn't give up a tutty right there. Don't put that side note in there. Gotta put a side note in right there. But man said I suck at this game. And I just want to say right now, the read system is doing great for him. And you know what? That's not the first. That's not the last time we talk about this in this video. Let's get to the next defensive drive. All right, so this defense drive is actually going to be very short because my man makes reads like he cannot see anything. So first off, here is the lock coverage. 1, 2, 1. And he actually is getting beat on this play. So this is a medium route. So it's not as much of a deep route KO. So that's not really going to activate his deep route KO. But my man is getting absolutely destroyed in this route. and that's gonna be Charles Woodson, who is a 93 overall. So again, that's really disappointing to see him get destroyed. He is a zone cornerback, though. He is not a man-to-man corner, so his archetype would suggest that. And again, like I said, I suck at this game. Guys, can we play Dora the Explorer right now? Guys, can you please pick out the not open receiver? First off, Troy, we already picked you off one time, right? I'm right here as a user. We have, yeah, okay, I'll admit he's probably not gonna get to that ball. He'll probably beat him to that ball. But when I'm right here, you have Troy literally sitting right in your route and him. Can we guess the outcome? Oh yeah, it's picked off by Troy. Yeah, it is picked off by Troy. I mean, I'm sorry, my man, but don't send me a message saying you're trash. You're trash to this game. But these are the reads you're making. I'm sorry. I digress. But anyway, though, for the deep route KO, absolutely locked, and Charles Woodson actually gets beat. But again, like I said, it's a medium out there. That's not too bad of a deal. We're not too upset about that. All right, next drive later, we're up 21-7 on this guy. And let's go ahead and see what this play is. So this is more of a, let me go back and watch this concept real fast. So I think I switched to a, for some reason I cannot get this to play art. Hang on, hold up. Oh, okay, it was bad. It was the same exact play. Okay, I want to make sure. I just want to make sure it wasn't a different play. So let's stop right here. All right. So right here, this is when he's going to throw the ball, right? Because he has, I think, a straight hand coming off the left-hand side, going right at his quarterback. So he has to throw the ball right here. Locked. See, this one, I'm going to say, isn't as locked because obviously, will he make up for the speed? Yes. But at the same time, though, I think Woodson would have been cooked here. Troy does not have any ability, but he is keeping up with his guy over here. Night Train Lane locked up down here. This is absolutely freaking locked by Darrelle Revis. And then obviously right here is the read to make. And he does go for the correct read here. I'll give him that. But of course, my man Hawkinson does drop it because who is that? Champ? Dude, Champ is absolutely balling out this game. Champ Bailey, another amazing play by him, making that play right there. So let's go ahead and skip forward here. Same concept with defense. Again, like I said, I'm keeping the same philosophy for this whole entire game to kind of keep it, you know, intermediate, like correct here. But let's look at these reads. So first off, locked right here. Locked right here. Oh, that is the elude right there. And then we can't see over here as much, but that's locked too. So let's pause real fast and talk about this because he is going to throw the ball down the field here and almost get picked off. But yes, at the end of the day, these players do have amazing man coverages, right? Obviously, that is not even a question on this earth. All these players have amazing man coverages. So we go ahead and take a look at these guys. Even though, what's his name? He's a zone cornerback, Charles Woodson. He still does have 90 man coverage going across the board here. Darrelle Revis, I think he's a man-to-man corner. He's going to have like 90 something man coverage. He has 91 man coverage. It's funny how he's better zone than man, even though he is a like 90 literally man-to-man corner. And then Night Train Lane does have 91 man. So again, like I said, all these guys, and I think even Champ, I want to say Champ is he's a man-to-man. Yeah, so he's going to have 90 man coverage. So like I said, all these guys have really good man coverages. So I'm not surprised nonetheless that they are able to keep up with these players and do really good against his guys. But at the same time, though, you got to keep in mind one thing is like, are they being benefited from having man KO, right? Is man KO actually keeping the big play from happening? And in my opinion, he does punt the ball here. It is. And I'm going to show you in different games, guys. Again, this is just one game we're going through. We might go to the second game now, kind of like skip forward a little bit. So 1 sec. All right, last play we show of this game, and then we're going to switch over to the second game here. This is another deeper pass here. Wide open guy, and actually does get absolutely destroyed on the play. Chris McAllister gets destroyed, which again, like I said, not surprising at all. I did actually on this play. I actually did switch to man up too deep, which I kind of just wanted to do 2 deep safeties, see how that coverage worked. And to be honest, the only guy who got destroyed here was, of course, the tight end. So I'm not too disappointed the tight end got destroyed in this play. Everyone else is pretty much locked up. And then my man who said I suck absolutely throws a pick here, and we'll end the ball game 24-7. Man, don't be sending messages. Let's go ahead and get to the next game. All right, this game was actually a little short, so I want to do this game before we get into the last game. The last game was actually very long, and the defense kind of was hit or miss. So starting off right away, this is a simple coverage. This is going to be 1 deep safety over. Actually, no, we actually switched here. So this is actually my 3-3-5, I think, odd man blitz. Pretty much how this works is we have everyone man-to-man, 2 blitzers in the middle, and I'm watching the running back. So this guy's not going to stay in this game very long. He does go ahead and play action here, and okay, this is why I've said I'm only showing this on 1 game, because this blitz is absolutely OP, and it doesn't really help too much against man KO because he did have a wide open guy there, but within like milliseconds, I mean, he has 2 players in his face ready to sack him. So again, like I said, it doesn't really help out the play too much when it comes to man KO. I just want to put this in here because obviously if you do have a crazy blitz like this, having any type of KO as well as that's intentional grounding, you're going to be able to do that. But again, like I said, if you go ahead and hike the ball, right? I'm sorry, I try not to laugh, but it's like, yeah, he is hiking the ball on this guy right there. But anyway, though, the coverage is still there, even though, yes, it is an insane blitz that's really changing the ball game. But again, play action. He ends up trying to do an outside run here, which I thought was kind of funny. I think he does end up going for him 4th and 28 here. He does. Yeah, he's going to go for him 4th and 28. Again, like I said, this is a short little preview here. Just wanted to look at this. Now, this is when the blitz actually did not come in. So, surprisingly enough, we do bat that ball away, and he does split the game. But this is when the blitz, look, the blitz could not come in this play. And the only person really getting beat on this play would be right here. And I'm actually helping him out. And again, you can see there's no star, right? Bam, star, 1, 2, 3. That's our guys. 1, 2, 3. He doesn't. I think that might be Chris McAllister. He's getting beaten on the play, but again, he doesn't have deep route KO. So I'm not too surprised by that. I can't wait for our next attribute. I think we'll be looking at is going to be what's going to be looking at acrobat, see how that impacts anything. But again, like I said, deep route KO. This would be a more medium route anyway. It wouldn't really be as effective. But again, like I said, looking deep, perfect coverage. Go on and get to the last game. All right, so looking at this last game, I'm gonna tell you right now, our defense absolutely got shredded in this game. But we did not get shredded for anything deep, so that is a W. But yeah, our defense absolutely got shredded on both sides. His defense got shredded, my defense got shredded too. Now, the thing that he is running a lot in this game, which really just annoyed the crap out of me, is what he ends up doing here is you're gonna see this. He motions players over, which actually switches up man coverages. So whenever I'm running the blitz I like to run, right, I have man to man to man to man, right? I cover the running back, I take my running back off, and I man up with the running back. Well, when you switch players around, you can actually make it so that another player gets man coverage on the running back, which takes you off the running back and makes you now have to cover the tight end. And if you don't realize that, then no one's covering the tight end. And he did this the whole entire game, which was so freaking annoying because every single play he had Evan Ingram out of the backfield. And again, like I said, he did this over and over again. And again, he is going to start just taking off running. This guy was actually very crazy when it came to his game plan. And I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit just so we can take a look at some coverages. This right here, kind of suspect. It is a deep route KO type of scenario where obviously it's a deeper pass and he should be locked blue on him. And then this is more of a medium pass, but still absolutely, you know, not covering very well. And again, like I said, in this game, it just did not work too well for my man KO. Like, my man KO was getting absolutely destroyed in this game. And that right there, of course, is on Revis Island. Again, like I said, it's a short route, not impacting his deep route KO. So we're not going to use that as brownie points against him. But again, like I said, It was just an absolute travesty, and this was actually a funny fumble. Well, look at this, and I don't even know what happened on this play. Let me just watch this back again. But I'm kind of entertained on what actually happened on this play. So, because watching this live, I didn't realize it. Okay, so literally Troy just comes in and slaps the ball out, and it is recovered for almost 6. Not a touchdown. This ends up being he takes me out like the 5-yard line. Yeah. So overall wise, I'm gonna say this right now, right? Is man KO, deep route man KO, worth it? I would say for the most part, yes. I have not seen myself get beat deep on any said play when running man KO. And as you guys can see, I am running different blitzes / man coverages where sometimes, yes, I'll have a safety over top, but most of the time I do not. And they're still able to keep up with their players, blue coverage with their players. I'm going to be interested to see how, you know, acrobat and bench press looks, because those are 2 abilities that are a little bit more around just being more athletic and being more like nimble with the ball. But at this moment in time, I'm going to say, yeah, deep route man KO actually works pretty well. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, the likes, comment down below. See you guys in the next one.